The first half, you guys were able to kind of match flows with them offensively, defensively. Then they started making a bunch more shots in the third quarter. At what point did it really kind of start to get away from you guys on the defensive end?
I think it's we lost our energy. First half we came out a lot of energy, especially the second unit. We came out kind of kept the lead, at a sustainable place. So, but I think the second half we just didn't come out with enough energy. They got onto us, early in the third quarter, and we kind of had to dig out a hole. So, I think that's the biggest part.
How much are you guys talking about losing on the road? Because I assume at some point in time, like it becomes such a big thing that like it's hard not to think about it when you're going out there.
Yeah, that's the main goal. Honestly, like we talk about that all the time. Right before we go out to go warm up, like we need wins on the road. That's what the great teams do. They always find a way to win, and especially on the road. So we always communicating that our aspirations as a team and who we want to be as a team.
And do you feel like that's like having any effect at this point? Because I mean, obviously, you guys are kind of losing on the road in a similar fashion.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like I said, get on the same page. Collectively coming together and knowing that what we got to do to win on the road is bring that energy like we did in the second quarter. So in the first quarter, the second quarter, and I think as we do that for 4 quarters, and then we give ourselves a way better chance of winning the game on the road. So I think that's the thing that we need to get to.
Is that what you were doing in the third quarter? Because obviously, like they get up, what is it, 24 in the third, and you actually end up reeling it back a little bit. A lot of it because of your play. Like, are you going in there, particularly in those situations, thinking like, I gotta bring something at this point?
Yeah, and Chauncey says that all the time to like me and Nas, like we gotta bring the energy. We gotta be those young guys that's energetic out there. So when I come in, I try to be active on defense, playing my game on offense, and Nas going to do the same as well. So I think me and him kind of pump each other up, and just getting each other hyped up about going out there and affecting the game in a positive way. It's really been helping.
When you enter a game, and you guys are down like 20, like does your mindset change when you're out there, like from a playing perspective? Because to me, it seems like when you're out there and the team is struggling a bit, like you seem much more, I wouldn't say aggressive, but just like quick to kind of take on things and to get your shot by yourself. And I'm wondering, do you feel that, or is that not the case? Or
not particularly at the moment. I kind of like to pick and choose my spots to be aggressive. Is it the right time to do it right now? Do we need a good shot? Have we not scored a couple of times? That's what we kind of think about. If something's working, like there was a couple of times we came off 2 picks, 37, and it was working for me. So Chauncey kept telling me to keep running it till they stopped it. So that kind of things I'm thinking about during the game is what do we need right now? I know I can go out and get any shot I want right now, but is that what we need right now? So that's kind of my mindset going into the game.
it seems like maybe, I mean, on the road, maybe that's always the mindset then, because like you seem to be a difference, like one of the guys that can make a difference out there right now. It seems like when some of the other guys seem to be struggling. So like, have you considered just going out there and just going all the way in all the time? I'm not saying you're not doing that. Like that's kind of a loaded way to put it.
Yeah, it's like sort of, but like they always encourage me to be aggressive, be aggressive. There's a lot of times where maybe in a couple of games in the past where I wasn't as aggressive as I needed to, and so I think in the past couple of games I've been in the mode of I got to be aggressive on both ends of the court to be able to affect this team. So if I'm out there being passive, then I'm not doing anything helping the team at all. So that's kind of I got to the realization of me doing what I'm good at, what I can bring to the table.
And how are you feeling? Because you had mentioned obviously you missed the Kings game, I think, and you said you still weren't necessarily feeling your best. Like where are you at right now in that?
I'm okay. I still got like a tiny cough and I got the sniffles a little bit. Still. Yeah. But physically, I feel fine. So
let's take one from the Zoom real quick. Go ahead, Aaron Fentress.
Hey, Anfernee, clearly the defense has struggled a lot on the road this year, but the last two games, you guys have scored 107 and 103. Typically, offense has been a calling card for this team. What's been going on there for you guys?
I think it's just, getting more comfortable with, our new style of play. It was a lot different from last year. So I think everybody's still trying to get used to the style of play that, Chauncey wants us to play. So I think, we have to keep being, emphasizing that this is the way we need to play. And this way we gotta stick to it and, see how things work in that moment. So I think if everybody's on the same page when it comes to, playing this way, I think we'd be fine.
All right, thanks.
Let's go ahead and take one from Christos Saltis. Go ahead, Christos.
Hey, Anfernee, hope you are doing well. What do you see as the biggest growth of your game this season, and how comfortable you feel on your role, coming off the bench, and be productive as a sixth man of this team?
I think just mostly a lot of confidence. Just having a little bit more experience. Last year, I know a lot of up and downs for me, but I learned a lot about coming off the bench and being able to be effective right away. Whether it's making a three, making a shot, just being comfortable of coming off the bench and being effective. So I think it comes with experience and confidence. I put a lot of work on in the summer, and I just want to be able to show how much work I put in and how much I sacrificed to perform this way.
Any questions? Okay, thanks, Dan.